Share a thought, Mr. Chairman. Sometimes I ask myself, supposing we have no further financial resources, how would we turn around what we have already, inadequate though it might be, to achieve even greater results? In the face of many pressures on our national purse, salaries included, and of serious qualified teacher gap in this country, for example, must we keep admitting teacher trainees well beneath the capacity of our colleges of education? This is mainly due to the current arrangement of providing stipends to teacher trainees. This arrangement has been. What lessons can we learn from government-sponsored and fee-paying students in the same class? In terms of teacher training, has the time not come when we should train, if at the expense of government, only those who commit to work in the rural areas and areas that are hard to reach, so that the fundamental principle of education, which is social equity, is properly served? I am persuaded to think that we can derive better results from our investments in higher education if we turn the resources, if we turn how we manage the resources around. We need other options for research grants. For example, instead of giving everyone, irrespective of research output, the same amount of money for book and research, we might think of collapsing this amount into a fund for competitive bidding. We would have repositioned the book and research allowance to more productive ends. In the same vein, the IGF from tertiary institutions should, by necessity, have a percentage placed into this National Research Fund, an envelope that will include the amount earmarked for the Science and Technology Fund of the CSIR, the Science and Innovation Fund of the Ministry of Environment and Science, and others, so that they all come together to form a big fund for research that everyone can apply insofar as to show results, tangible results, and sometimes intangible ones too. I look forward to many others during the two-day competition. Ladies and gentlemen, in the 2011-2012 academic year, the total resource envelope of the tertiary sector was approximately 885.7 million Ghana cedis. Out of this, about 65% was direct government contribution. Nearly 96.5% of that was used for employee compensations, and the agitations continue. This raises mixed feelings. We are pleased on one hand that this is the result of enhanced conditions of service, and therefore we want to see more results. But the situation where the cost of education is skyrocketing uncontrollably is a matter of concern. Even worse is the situation where other major interests, especially research, are not there. We do not only require more diversified, innovative means of financing tertiary education, we also require a financial management revolution in tertiary education that addresses efficiency and effectiveness. A more sustainable funding mechanism for tertiary education that generates funds for other activities, such as student and faculty research, such as addressing the financial needs of distressed students, is required. We need to begin by improving our governance structures, enhancing accountability, and being mindful of neither compromising staff benefits nor unnecessarily burdening or overburdening the students and the taxpayer. We may even have to consider reallocating funds from low priority areas to higher priority programs. I look forward to your views on this, especially on university management. I know our current system, sometimes popularity doesn't always translate into and to effectiveness. We need to look at that very, very seriously. I wish to register again my pleasure and approval of the intention to discuss the broader issue of access beyond removing financial barriers. I also look forward to the discussion on the complex impacts of globalization on people like you and I who live in this part of the world. Where are we in that picture? How is tertiary education taking us there? Again, the complex subject of internationalization. I remember being at a conference sometime somewhere ago and somebody told me, you need to look at your programs and internationalize them. And I said, our programs are too internationalized. Actually, we don't have enough local content. So we have different needs. And we need to focus tightly on our needs. Nobody begins by focusing on the needs of others. It's like a ripple. You know, you start from the middle and work your way out. I also look forward to the results of your discussions on private participation. I recognize the collective expertise and wisdom in this workshop. We therefore entreat your views on these issues with the greatest respect. We will treat them, the results, with the greatest decorum. Higher education needs to be transformed in this country because we want the traditional colleges and universities to remain relevant and to lead in the knowledge production for national development. We know they are capable. And we want them to focus on national development in the first instance, just like it is done everywhere around the globe. Mr. Chairman, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, please allow me once again to thank this distinguished gathering for accepting to be here on behalf of NCTE, and also for accepting to participate in this very important national exercise. Yes, we are confronted with challenges that affect tertiary education. How we resolve these issues will undermine our desire to ensure that tertiary education is an agent for development in Ghana, in the region, and in the world. The choice is ours, but I think our choice is obvious. I welcome all of you again, and with the greatest respect, entreat all of you to give the 2 days the greatest attention and the greatest contribution. I thank you so much.